Finance Matters, a production of the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. I'm your host, Daniel Pasley, and today we'll be discussing prize promotions and raffles. And here to speak to us a little bit more about these issues is the Director of Licensing and Registration at the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission, Mr. Maurice Thompson. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Now, what are the rules of engagement for prize promotion and raffles? But before that, give a brief description or overview of what is a raffle and what's a prize promotion.
Okay, so under the BGLA, the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act, when we speak to prize promotion, we speak to commercial entities doing marketing to attract customers. So persons will hear companies giving away a car, phones if you purchased goods and services from that particular entity. So we allow commercial entities to offer these kinds of goodies to their customers. Charitable organization, on the other hand, we allow them to do what we call charitable raffles and bingos. When we speak to charitable raffles and bingos, we mean a sports club, youth club, religious organization, a school, or a service club. So any three persons from any of those entities can make an application to the Commission to offer a charitable lottery or a charitable bingo. The key thing for us is that the entity, the beneficiary entity, is aware that such an event is being held in their name. What we have found is that the promoters of these charitable organizations are seeking to enrich themselves from the proceeds.
Really?
And yes, and this is illegal because all the proceeds of a charitable lottery, charitable bingo, must go to the entity that it's intended to benefit.
So you're saying that there are persons who will use a charitable organization for their own personal gain under the pretense of it going to the charitable organization?
Yes. So what will happen? They will say, for example, putting on a raffle or a bingo for a particular benefit, a particular school. And when we contact the school is not aware that such an entity is actually putting on an event in their name. So one of the critical criteria for the Commission is to, when an entity makes the application, a letter it should be accompanying the application from the entity who is supposedly benefiting from the raffle or the bingo.
So give me a scenario of how the BGLC would go about sifting through the frauds from the genuine
All right.
persons.
So the first thing, the entity making the application must be a licensed entity, registered entity in Jamaica. So if it's a school, licensed or registered by the Ministry of Education, a charity, Charities Act, a sports club, Ministry of Youth and Culture, things like that. So that's the first step. The persons making the application, the three individuals, also must be individuals that will ask that identification be submitted. And if there is any doubt, our enforcement division will ferret out any information they can about these persons. Then the beneficiary entity must also be an entity that is known. So if it's a school, it must be a school that is licensed in Jamaica to operate and it's known.
So if somebody is suspicious of a certain organization of carrying out these fraudulent activities, can they be a whistleblower and submit a report to the BGLC?
They don't have to submit it. They can call the Commission at any time. They can.
And don't have to say their names.
They don't have to say their names. As a matter of fact, the Commission has a web portal that persons can call into, can go on the website and make report anonymously. They can call at the switchboard anonymously. They can go on our Facebook page and make a report. I mean, there are so many ways to make a report. They can call any officer within the Commission. They can report it to the police because all constables have a right and a duty to ensure that the laws of the BGLA are maintained.
How can persons report on the validity of prize promotions and raffles carried out by various organizations?
So there are 4 ways persons can check the validity of a raffle, a prize promotion. They could email the Commission at info@bglc.gov.jm. They could call the Commission directly at 876-630-1353. They could call Crime Stop at 311. The Commission has a MOU with both MOCA and the Crime Stop in terms of reporting illegal gambling, or they could report it directly to our Facebook page anonymously.
No, thank you so much, Mr. Thompson, for coming on the program and sharing prize promotions and raffles and how we can do our part in ensuring that transparency is always optimum in how we carry out our business.
Thank you very much. Now the public.
Thank you so much for watching this edition of Finance Matters. I'm Daniel Pasley, and we will see you next time.